of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a
Brown,
good position.
I
You don't
was
have the
headed-
cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
A lot can happen in the world of politics, and honestly, it doesn't even have to be political in any form, but more so just awkward or really brave to say certain things in front of a crowd.
No, sir, I don't want to be rude. I just wanted you to have a chance to answer the question that I asked
I've
you.
answered everything. It's a whole hoax. And you know who's playing into the hoax? People like you.
Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No, I'm
give
not
us a
going to give you a
question?
question. I'm not going to give you a
can
question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Over the course of his now 2 presidential terms, a lot of people have learned about Donald Trump's demeanor and that he's not afraid to say or do certain things.
We are very, very close to World War III, and he's driving us there. And Kim Jong-un and President Xi of China, Kim Jong-un of North Korea, all of these, Putin, they don't respect him, they don't fear him, they have nothing going with this gentleman, and he's going to drive us into World War III.
Today we're going to go through all of these moments where he seemed to have said too much.
What do you say to voters who have concerns about your capabilities to serve?
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: what year did the first president, George Washington, become president? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do, either through the skin or in some other way. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
There was another moment when Trump was bragging about acing one of the cognitive tests that is used to determine the brain health of the current president. But as he was mentioning what was necessary for the test, seemed like it was no genius test.
He said there actually is, and he named it, whatever it might be. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Another one was when Trump was accused of using a Sharpie to alter a hurricane forecast map in 2019 to justify a false claim.
We had actually, our original chart was that it was going to be hitting Florida directly. Maybe I could just see that, Kevin. It was going to be hitting directly, and that would have affected a lot of other states. But that was the original chart, and you see it was going to hit.
During the COVID-19 virus, when he was president at the time of lockdown in America, there was a lot of things that he said, including saying it would disappear like a miracle.
I did an interview this morning on the coronavirus. This thing's going away. It will go away like things go away, despite ongoing cases and death.
Going away.
Isn't that should you claim on reality?
It's going away. No, it'll go away like things go away. Absolutely. It's no question in my mind. It will go away. Please go ahead. Hopefully sooner.
At the time, not long ago, President Donald Trump declined to clearly condemn white supremacist groups and their role in violence during one of the first presidential debates, at one point telling the Proud Boys to stand back and stand by.
Do you want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
White
name.
supremacists and
who would
white
you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud
militia.
Boys, stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing.
Going back to his health, in 2016, when he was given a speech, it seemed like he was having trouble with a water bottle. This made a lot of people question his ability to drink from a water bottle, as it looked like he was struggling.
What? Oh, it's okay. Oh. That will create jobs in the United States.
And a lot of people tend to poke fun of him for the way that he dances at his rallies, which seems reasonable. Recently, he unleashed insults to a press member after a judge ruled the White House can bar AP reported access.
Well, we're going to be now calling those shots. As you know, we won that lawsuit right there. See the Gulf of America, which is a beautiful name. Most people agree. I don't know. It's, you know, AP has been terrible. I think they're radical left. I think they're third-rate reporters. I know the specific young lady that works on the account is terrible.
One of the crazier things he has done was straight out insult a very popular nighttime host, Jimmy Fallon, about when he apologized for messing up his hair 6 months prior.
He said, "Do you mind if I mess it up?" I said, "I'd prefer it if you didn't, to be honest, but if you have to." So he grabs it, and he starts really going crazy, right? He stood up and he said, "I'd like to apologize. 6 months ago, or whatever it was, I messed up Donald Trump's hair, and it humanized him, and he became president." How weak and pathetic.
Time and time again, Trump has taken every chance he has been given to make fun of Biden at the time when they were competing before he dropped out of the race.
He's only 3 years younger than President Biden, but it's an issue for voters, President Biden's age, and Donald Trump has gone right ahead mocking the current president over it.
So he's totally incoherent. And he goes, thank you.
And more than once has there been mess up after mess up of figuring out which state or city he's in, whether it's for a meeting or rallies or checking on the state of disaster areas like Paradise, California.
At pleasure. What a name right now.
Unfortunately, the wrong name.
Oh, we just left pleasure. Paradise. For paradise. And God bless the United States.
Pronouncing Puerto Rico was a fail for him, but you can catch at the end that he pronounced it right, either from someone in the audience correcting him or he was doing it on purpose for a laugh.
We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
And with another pronunciation mistake, Yosemite. And this doesn't mean that he is stupid or can't pronounce things. At the time, he might just be stressed out about certain things or can't remember how to pronounce them at the time.
We want every American child to have access to pristine outdoor spaces. When young Americans experience the breathtaking beauty of the Grand Canyon, when their eyes widen in amazement as Old Faithful bursts into the sky, when they gaze upon Yosemites, towering sequoias.
And probably the most controversial of both of his elections is Project 2025. Now, there was a document released about supposedly everything Trump was going to do, but in fact, as many of them were ridiculous in his own words, he revealed he didn't know anything about it and had nothing to do with it.
This is a great group, and they're going to lay the groundwork and detail plans for exactly what our movement will do and what your movement will do when the American people give us a colossal mandate to save America, and that's coming. Heritage Foundation president, somebody else doing an unbelievable job. He's bringing it back.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, George Washington was inaugurated as the first president of the United States on April 30th, 1789. He was unanimously elected on February 4th, 1789.
Actually, he goes on to say, throughout my life, my two greatest assets have been mental stability and being, like, really smart.
I'm a very intelligent person.
Because of my genius, okay?
I went from very successful businessman to top TV star to President of the United States.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and what did you think was the worst moment of his? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys!